This is day number 4. Like, we just taking the hike, the Lion's Head early morning hike. Yeah, so that was our exercise. But now we at the waterfront and we getting ready to go to Robbins Island. And Robbins Island is supposed to be with Nelson Mandela and all the political prisoners from the apartheid. Phone tripping. Okay. Doing apartheid and everything that was put in this island family. So we're gonna find out some more details today. It's gonna be a very educational experience, hopefully. I don't think we can record though, but we'll find out once we get down there what's all going on with this thing. And see what we can learn right here in South Africa. You know what I'm saying? From the hood to South Africa. Right here. We signing out. We're gonna see what's going on here with our tickets. See if we can get on this boat. We're going to an island, fam. It's a Robbins Island or something like that. We'll find out in a second. Got a nice shot. Got a joint. Well, it's called the waterfront. You gotta catch one of these boats. Now, I've never been on the boat, so I hope I don't get seasick out here. We're gonna see how this thing runs. You know what I mean? Right here on the Robbins Island tour. We're getting ready to try to take. Alright. Look at that. Look at that. You see that? That's the hop on thing, huh? Some of this shot. Yeah, we're trying to do the Robbins Island. Who do that? Yeah, the Robbins Island.
That's the Nelson Mandela Gateway. There's
so
people that put you on there.
Oh, damn, we rock past it. Thank you. Robbins Island Museum. Hey, y'all, this is where we're getting ready to go to Robbins Island and see if we can find out some history about the political prisoners. We're ready to go to Robbins Island, y'all. We're gonna see what we can learn about the political prisoners. You know what I'm saying? They had to fight for this freedom that they have now for the brothers and sisters around here. You know what I mean? Like Nelson Mandela, but really Robert.
Just equal.
We're live at the Robbins Island right now. Seems like that's gonna be another day, you know what I'm saying, day number 7. We here to get our tickets today. So let's see what they got basically so far, what's this all about. Alright. See what's up, 1985. Nelson Mandela refuses conditional release through a smuggler. Married a daughter. 1986, after the second state emergency was declared on June 12th, the press was not allowed to report incidents of political unrest. August 9th, National Mine Workers Strike. A lot of things happen in August. We call this Black August, you know what I'm saying? It's because so many things happen in our African culture during August, you know what I'm saying? Markets and stuff. Certain things happen with the freedom fighters. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. You can just look up the Black August, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with the accomplishments of our African heritage and our African people all around the world. So let's meet with the Prime Minister. We even landed in Virginia in August, the 19th, you feel me? So, yes, and we're gonna come back to the, see the Robbins Island on August the 20th. So think about that. National Party, MP was active state, Nelson Mandela released in 1990. All political prisoners released from Robbins Island in 1991. Last of the common law prisoners leave the island in 1996. January, the Robbins Island was officially open. Becomes a World Heritage Site. So there you have it, family. We're just looking over the basics right now until we come back and strip the camera. We got here, got 1978, 1979. This thing goes all the way back, man. Like I see, we gotta appreciate our freedom that we have right now, you know what I'm saying? These cats been fighting around here for decades, matter of fact, centuries. And it just pretty much got out of slavery in 1995, so to speak, in a sense. You feel me? The slave type of conditions. So here we are. We're gonna go to the island Tuesday, not today. We're just gonna take and review everything today. Till next time, signing out. From the hood. Okay, let me see. I didn't get that. Started around, it looked like 1400s actually. They've been robbing this land. 1421, 1488, 1613. I think that's the guy they tore down one of his statues right there. He said, dude, he had to go. Like they was talking about Robert Lee back home in Charlottesville, you feel? But either way, we right here, and we gotta come back another day to get the intense history. They got it all written around the walls. So we should be happy that we ain't have to live this way all the way up until 1995, family. That's serious. That's reasonable. My son ain't just that old, you feel? No. Alright, family, we're at what's called the VA waterfront. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get a different shot of the view. That's where we just finished accomplishing this early this morning. We went to the very top of that joker, and that was like beautiful. But they call this the VA waterfront of Victoria and Alfred. Cats that helped colonize this place and killed so many of our people. By the thousands, maybe in the millions. Throw some millions on there, probably. You gotta look at it from 1400s until, shit, they still doing it, but I'm just saying. But it was really brutal. But yes, this is the life they live now. Off our sweat and tears, pain. So check it out. Check out what they done built off our sweat. And hardships. I can just imagine how much blood up under this concrete we standing on right now. Bones and carrying on. Probably left us right there. It's just real talk, y'all. You right here on the motherland. From the hood to Africa. Bang. And we accomplished that. The Lion's Head. But this is next. Tabletop. We're gonna conquer that Sunday. And I'm out. Once again. Gone. Good. Say it. Y'all know I've been bonding with birds all day since 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock this morning. And we got some new birds on the block. These are different. They orange. Pretty orange too, I like that. Alright, there they go. Trying to get his wings. Got some orangey looking rings. It's a different orange. It almost looks like a robin back home. But it's different because it's up under the wings. Yeah, man. Oh, I missed it again. Darn it. Or did I get it? I might have got it. Alright. Here we go, family. I'm taking the city tour now. Getting ready to go to the slave lodge. Soldiers right there. Lost their lives in the Korean War, they said. Memorial. $16.52, he said, him and his wife, Maria, some of the colonizers. 1650 something, and his wife was shot him. Some of the first ones to kill our people. Some good art right here, very interesting. Taking what's called the city tour. Sure. Look how they wash. Look at that, washing the windows. They way up here. I don't know if I could take that job on. That's a serious job there if I had a clown to wash them windows, fam. You got to really pay me to clown like that to wash your windows. Good. This used to be a harbor or something around through here. They had oh, it used to be a beach right here. All this right here used to be under the water to the right. So this used to be a beach. This is some of the land, I guess some of the first land that they took. Killed people on it. But you can see the beach, what the beach have turned into now. Concrete. They go to our city cashier was telling y'all about the human pocket meters. Okay, we're going to Long Street. 1896. You want to go to the slave lodge now? That's where we were at yesterday. We already covered these grounds yesterday. We back on Long Street, y'all. You know what happened in Long Street? Just imagine, this right here used to be, I guess, sand and the beach. A lot of it before they turned it into brick. Interesting. Here we go. Boom. We'll get off here. We're going to try to find a slave lodge and see what kind of history we can find out there. We go. Y'all, we're walking our way to the slave lodge. We're going to see what's... You got to post get it from me. Go see the slave lodge, see what's good, and see what kind of information we find. One love. We out here on the hood once again. It's day number 4. And we're going to the slave lodge today. You know what I'm saying? We even got our ambassadors out here of safety we seen yesterday. It's mad love out here. So we're going to find out what the colonizers did to this block, what they did to our peoples on this, and see what we can find out to educate our minds. How y'all young cats doing? Y'all doing all right today? Coming from school? This is we entering the oldest lodge. Wow. 1769, this is where the Dutch East India Company slaves were confined. These slaves labored on public works and company outposts. Wow. Let's see, slavery. Okay, I'm pressing it wrong, but runaway slaves. Maroons. Runaway slaves called rosters at the Cape and Maroons in the Americas. That's right. Were sometimes able to create settlements on the margins of society. They fought for their survival and inspired others to resist slavery. Of course we did. Control over those enslaved was both brutal. You gotta believe it. Well, they still doing it though, in so many ways, especially with the new slave system called the prison system. It's nothing new. Slave rebellions in the Americas fueled the abolition movement in Britain. Okay. Abolishing a number of prominent ex-slaves opposed slavery on moral grounds. Other opponents believed that wage labor would be more economical than slavery. Interesting. Yeah, I guess so, because then you work and you go spend right back to your slave masters the money that you work for, instead of us building our own stuff. I see that happen. After the British occupation of the Cape, 1807 abolition of slavery trade in the British Empire. This building became government office and later the first Supreme Court. The process, this lodge was stripped of its slave history. Wow, so I guess this is how it kind of first looked on this block. Wow, it's a slave court this at one time, but they abolished it in 1807. And they saying this building became the government office. Ain't that something? And later, the first Supreme Court of CapeTown. Think about that one, Phil. That's deep. Okay. All right, what we got here? Let me get some of this one. And since slavery is no longer legal yet, it continues to exist in different forms. All right, true that. I just said that. Today's definition of slavery has been expanded to deal with various human rights violations, including bondage, serfdom, human trafficking, sexual exploitation, and the worst forms of child labor. It's better known as prison system, juvenile detention centers. We have it around the world. Wow. Boom. Traffic worldwide each year in a vibrant trade that is increasing. What? He says over 12 million children each year getting trafficked, yo. About 300,000 child soldiers are serving in conflicts worldwide. They're using the kids for everything, huh? In Africa. Let's see. Gotta get this one. Let me see. South Africa, colonial slavery contributed to a society based on racial oppression. After the abolition of slavery, labor's freedom of movements was slavery restricted by the masters and service legislation. In the later 1800s, the demand for cheap labor by the mining industry entrenched segregations and promoted a low-wage economy, which greatly benefited white South Africans. The 1996 Constitution of the Republic of South Africa states, that's interesting. See what it says. It says, no one may be subject to slavery, servitude, or forced labor. None of us is truly free while others remain enslaved. The continued existence of slavery is one of the greatest tragedies facing our global humanity. Today, finally, have a means of increasing prevention. Wow. Lance police, let's see what they say right here. It says on this one, in 1998, this building was renamed the Slave Lodge. Removing slavery is a project that tells of the long history of slavery in South Africa and raises awareness of human rights. Word. That's what we learned on this wall so far. So we're gonna move forward and see what else we can find in the Slave Lodge. This lodge right here in 1679 was built by the Dutch as a slave confinement. So let's see what we can find out. Go.
Those fortunate enough to survive this indescribably horrific journey found themselves introduced to new horrors.
Alright, y'all, there's a lot of spirit up in here, so I'm trying to make it through this thing. It's pretty tough for me right now. I feel the energy of this. Okay, here we go, some old slave stuff. They got up in here to remind us. Within this lodge, I guess this is how it went. That's very interesting. The magazine. Slaves, I guess, was in this quarter here. The overseers. School for slave girls. You know, another school. I guess it's a wars, the porter. The lunatics. Wow. Kitchen. Prison part of it. They had an actual hospital here. There's the doctors right here. Slaves. And an inner courtyard. Wow. Spot of the Cape Coast. The architect of the slave lodge. Old Supreme Court building when they took it from, that's crazy. Turned into a slave lodge. Slaves used to be into a court, Supreme Court at that. You know, that's serious, y'all. We're right here in the old slave lodge, right here in CapeTown, learning some history of what went down. So I look, we showed y'all the treat where we sold it half price on Fridays, they said, the original Black Friday. We already talked about that in the previous video or earlier. Let's get this wall right here.
Yo, this shit getting real out here, son. They don't want you no more, they want your children. Fuck it, they want mine too. What we gonna do? Yo, I see this coming. Maybe even running through the TVs as I constantly try not to breathe at the sorry and this mentally disease that they spread. Yo, most heads are already dead. Yo, when they gon' get fat with knowledge? Those go to college and learn some other germ type of seed. When I proceed to need African germ, I understand we came from a sperm that they really want, and I take it hunt those. I wonder why they want to expose us as clones and have us on a whole different level than what we already own. Spiritually, we are the original beings. Sticking show Christianity and Muslims and all that. I take and come abstract with my rap, and if you don't believe that's you. Yo, they coming for you. And your whole crew. You best to believe. Yo, stop that all that sneezing. I understand what you're doing, you're breathing. Just like I do when I smoke my weed. But friend, we got to change all of that now before things get really tough in this town. And they really lay the guns in our back and have us down on the ground. Cause we don't support each other, we go for some others. This shit bothers me. I constantly see that they want your children. They want your children. You better listen, black man. They want your children. They want your children. Yo, listen, black man.
Warning signs aside, the experts said the major problem with violent children were their parents.
They want your children. Yo, this ain't nothing new. It's been going on for 400 some odd years. And if I go back to maybe even the ancient days, may I say the Roman days, hey, they had the slaves even then. And now I see that we are getting to be a better man. Because we lost all our knowledge, destroyed our college in Alexandria. Check the way I constantly see. I be in these streets, and I grieve as I see these kids sign the word red and blue. Also white, check the way I come and strike as I ignite your third sight. Something is bright and not all intense. Use your common sense, we had a condensed state. your children. Better listen, black men, they after your children. They after your children. Black men, they after your children. Children, black men, they after your children.
Profile of a potential shooter. Children who've been bullied or who have shown an inordinate interest in violent entertainment. Kids who seem to have little discipline
They
at
come in
home.
unmarked cars. They even got helicopters. Taking shores, they watch us from down below. Wonder what we doing, we gonna explode. You better stop putting that shit up your nose and crack pipes. I understand we got to ignite in some type of energy field. All we got to do is live in peace and harmony. But constantly they go across seas and shoot everybody. And then they wonder who's terror. Look at yourself in the mirror. Black man, they after your children. They after your children. Black men, 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 they after your children.
There's hope that by identifying and dealing with these warning signs of potential killers, they can avoid the deadly assaults that have marked this century's closing years.
Get some of that slave history, y'all. It's real. They say they knew who was slaves because you wasn't allowed to wear shoes. Eh? Go, man. It's too much stuff. My people was in there. The spirits came through me.
Okay, can we get outside and breathe a little?
Record. Record. This shit is real, yo. The spirits came through me. It's too much death in here, what they did to our people.
He just feels spirits.
I feel spirits.
He feels spirits.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
feel the spirit about the people.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh shit. Too much death. Them demons. There's too much death in there. There's too much death. There are people still in there. There's too much death. Sorry, y'all. I couldn't go through the whole tour. It's too much death in there. They grabbed me and let me feel what was going on in there. I had to find them all, so I gotta go rest for a minute. That shit was powerful. Sorry, y'all. Got at the slave lodge. The hood to the left. Okay. Alright, fam, we're gonna try to move on in our journey in day number 4. We're now at what's called, I guess, the company's guard. Let's see what the do's and do nots is around here. Okay, to share knowledge, that's right. We come to share knowledge, no sleeping, no dogs, this is good. Unless you're some type of dog. Here go one of their, I don't know, it's like a church. Don't know. Huh? What is it? Ah, St. George. It might be. We just came out here. St. George Cathedral. It's Queen Victoria Street. I guess this is the whole large type of setup, I guess. Eco Slave Lodge.
So if we just walk straight, we're gonna end up to catch the bus.
Oh yeah? Okay, let's go ahead and do
That's
that.
what hidden campus, so if we just walk straight down this road.
Let's do that then. Oh, you told me to get back home. Oh, you didn't want, what else we needed to see? I thought there was some more sights on there.
Yeah.
Let's see what's all there. Let's take a picture of that. As bad as it was in there, I mean, whatever happened in that particular room. But it felt like it wanted to be free and stuff. Look at that, I've never been that close to a squirrel. How you doing, Mr. Squirrel? I know he eating, but I want to talk to him for a second.
Okay.
You know, have a little conversation with Mr. Squirrel. How you doing, Mr. Squirrel? I've never been this close to a squirrel. So I'm just chilling with you for a second as my man feeds you. How about that? All right, we good to go then. Chilling with the squirrels and the birds. They all around me too. We bond earlier with the birds. All right, Miss Gray, I ain't mean to disturb you. I don't got nothing to eat, but I mean, you got my man got all the food. I might have to ask him for some food myself. I'm hungry. I need to join you for lunch. I don't got nothing to eat. I'm sorry, I don't got nothing to eat. You want me to feed them? Ain't that beautiful? That's some beautiful stuff. And then we got the pigeons all around me. I don't know if y'all see them too. But yeah, if I had something to feed you, I'd feed you right then. Beautiful. All right, let's move forward. Yes. But yeah, I've never been that close. The ones in America, they scared to death of us. If we ready to kill, they know we killers. Like for real. Well, what's this right here? This must be one of the houses or something that's on the map. Looking at the constructions of colonialism. National Library of South Africa. You want to with the National Library of South Africa right here. Got a brother here. Can I get some of you?
'cause you're better than song. From your head to your toes, I'm out of control. Baby, you know, oh, baby, you I never worry about what I do. I'll be coming home back to you. Yeah, every night, doing it right. You're the type of woman, circle
Yeah,
back.
brother,
Peaceful and diamonds, head full of ring. Baby, you're a star. I just wanna know you are.
It's a house of assembly. Right here. Company gardens. Yeah, they go to gardens right here, love. I thought he had told us it was gardens up. But it's a different type of garden. Well, you want to see the library? Okay, they've got a good library. Babe, none of that. We try this again. We're at the South African Library. Checking it out. Trying to get some of it. Structure. Got the pillars. Got the garden right there we're gonna go to. Just kind of walk through. Little park area. They said something like the Central Park in New York or something. It's like the similar concept. Let's move forward and see what's going on in the library, what we can learn. Go. Okay, fam, we're in what's called the company garden right now. And they said it's similar like a Central Park almost. Come out, chill, enjoy nature. Like palm trees out in this junk. That's a pigeon. Pigeon house. That right there, pigeon house. We got a lot of pigeons out here. What a old tree with energy. It's the rubber tree. Oh man. Look at here, there's rubber tree. Can you touch it? I'm trying to see what it says. I talk about. This must be the tree with the waltz juice in it right here. So this is, I didn't catch on what I just said. It's also called the rubber tree. It's a species of the fig genus native of northeast India and southern Indonesia. It's a large tree in the banyan group of figs. The fruit is a small yellow-green oval fig 1 centimeter long, barely edible. It will only contain valuable seed where the relevant fig walks species is present. In parts of India, people guide the root of the tree over chasm to eventually form living bridges. I see. So they take this tree and form it in a sense, or I guess train it, we'll call it. Yeah, train it to where it can build the roots. And everything could be like a bridge. And I guess it's so strong and powerful. See the way it wraps. And this was up the fig tree, the rubber tree. I kind of talk about the rubber tree, but in a different sense. Energy, trees. I wish there's a fruit for me to test out. I eat the waffle juice, you know that. Temperature changing. What is this jump? The whale. Okay. Constructed of imported red rock. Has a depth of 2.7 meters and a diameter of 112 meters. I guess 1.12, man, I don't know. A regular intervals down the shaft. There is a wooden ring on the top of which rests a layer of shell very interesting. I'm gonna take a picture of it. Hopefully you can read it for yourself. And see what's going on. This is a well. Check that out. Very interesting. Oh, hey, go over this side. Look at here, look at here. Interesting. Some type of well. Take a picture of that. Beautiful. What's wrong with it? Huh? Oh, another well. I didn't see that well. It used to be well. Well, look at that. Well, like where you can buy, I guess this used to be a quarters as well that we used to, when the slave thing was going on, they probably had to go through that well and fetch water and what have you. Let's see what this tree is about. Got some information on it. It got some interesting leaves on it. There you go. Almost look like a maple. Yeah, almost like maple leaves. But it's the oak tree, the English oak actually. Okay. Oak is a native to most Europe, some parts of North Africa. A large tree with a trunk circumference of 4 meters, to the exception of 12 meters. Flowering takes place in mid-spring, and their fruit called acorns, ripened by the following autumn. It is a long-lived tree with a large, wide-spreading crown of rugged branches. Okay. Naturally lives for a few centuries. Well, hey, we got these in the hood, but we don't got leaves like that, though. It's different forms of textural leaves or something. Interesting. Boom. Now we got, oh, come on, pigeon, stop tripping. Let's see what type of tree this is. It's a nice looking tree here. I don't know what type of tree this is, but let's see what it is if they can find me. Oh, Mr. Squirrel. I don't see no information on it. Excuse me. Got stuff hanging from it and carrying on. I guess it's part of its chemical makeup, look like. Interesting. Look at that. Where it's made. Very interesting tree right here. The roots on it. I'm trying to find out what type of tree it is. Whatever type of tree it is, the squirrels love it. We just never finished bonding with the squirrels. It's a beautiful thing to bond with the squirrels. Look at that. It almost looks like roots. Look at that. It's like a rooted tree or something. It's made from roots and vines. Well, whatever's going on with this tree, like I said, squirrels like it. It seems like the wind picking up. As if it's a storm coming our way. Don't know yet. But either way, we're gonna keep it moving. See what we can find out here. We got something that look like palm trees right there. Facts. I know that shit. Look at him. He trying to do the sounds too. That's how you do a young man or a young woman. Whichever one you got.
Unless we switch some stuff around. Switch everything around tomorrow and do that Monday.
Is the bus the hop on, hop off tomorrow too? Yeah.
Yeah, we got it for the next 5 days.
I'm saying no. I'm saying that they run tomorrow.
Yes.
And Sunday too.
Yes.
Alright, so pretty good with that.
The transportation part is going to be out.
Alright.
Colonizer.
Look what we ran across. This dude here, they say it's like Robert E. Lee back home, fam. He said he's one of the colonizers. This must be their grandson or something. Because the original roads came here way sooner before 1853. So they was talking about knocking statues down to that dude or his daddy or somebody. Look at that thing over there. I don't know. Look at that big chessboard. Cats playing chess for real. It's chess. That's what you call playing chess for real. You know what I'm saying? Human-sized chess. Right here at the park, we in South Africa. They're getting it in. Somebody gonna win or lose. It's just that simple. That's how it is. If they got even a restaurant in the garden, you know what I mean? Right in the middle of the park. Oh, okay, we're going to the children's trees to timber. Oh wow, look what people made out of a tree. Nice, beautiful sculpture. What is that?
Am I too big to get in?
Let me catch you.
Think I'm too big to get in?
Can you please supposed to be able to get in? Oh, it's for the kids.
It's for kids.
Aww.
I get in there and fall through the bottom of it.
That's what you call loving a man out here feeding the birds. And this is the type of stuff I love doing. If I had some food, I would do the same thing. That's love, peace, and harmony with nature. The type of stuff I was doing today. I vibe with the squirrels and the birds today myself, but not to that degree. That's the type of stuff I'm gonna have to get into next. I have to give them some food though. They hungry, as you can see. They ready to eat. It's like I'm ready to eat. We'll keep it moving.
Is this the paddocks?
Is that fish in there?
Yeah, that's a big.
It's a big old fish in that junk. Dirty water though. At least sanitize the water some kind of way for them. Wait, sir?
I was just trying to figure out where we were. I guess this is it.
Oh, okay. So we got Cape Street.
Uh-huh.
And then we should run into UTC campus. That's gonna be over there.
Straight.
Cape Street.
All we've been doing is walking straight.
Okay.
Just the dope.
Live, getting to some of that nature feeling. We in what's called the Company Gardens. You know what I'm saying? Heritage shop. Yeah, let's go. We'll go to the visitor center, the heritage shop, see what kind of information we can pick up right quick. Let's go like this. I don't know how old it is, but it looks like a canal, like some water ran through here. But you gotta understand too, they were saying that a lot of this was part of the beach, and when it came in on it too, before they turned into concrete. 1790 for real?
These are design, let's see.
Oh, the design.
1652.
16 historical background. Let's see, in 1652, a refreshment station was established at the Cape of Good Hope by the Dutch East India Company, better known as its acronym VOC. Okay, the refreshment station was a supplier of fresh vegetables to the Dutch trading ships sailing between the Netherlands and the East. That's where you wanted to go, The early efforts of the gardens were fraught with failure, as strong winds and unfamiliar seasonal elements battered the early crops. But their hard work and perseverance paid off. By November 1653, reported to the VOC headquarters in Netherlands that the garden was producing enough crops to supply the passing ships. The first Cape wine was produced in 1659 from grapes grown in the garden. 1680, the Cape was well known for the good quality rose water distilled from the roses grown as hedges planted in the company's garden. Now around 1600s, this is definitely when they, and especially in the Netherlands, they was definitely under some ice. So this never came from some ice. The mini ice age, the little mini ice age. So that's why they was down here robbing for food and sending it back home to their peoples. Get some of it back home. When you walk through, you got want me to have it's good panning, you know,
Look at the statue.
Situation like that.
I go closer. Well, I didn't think you had it inside. Well, I want to see the front of it.
I can do that too, but you know, we can do it like that with practice.
Okay. How do you keep yourself steady?
Stay at least a couple seconds. And
Okay.
then you can get ready, zoom back out, zoom in. Then we can go back there. On this other. So something like that, you want to zoom in, kind of get some, you know, inside of it, you know, get more what's called a close feel of it. Then bring it back, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you can get the different angles of it.
So I shouldn't do something like this.
Like what? What you mean?
Go real fast.
No. Kind of take your time with it, kind of be smooth.
That's the standing still part is hard. Like keeping my hand from shaking.
Well, I mean, you'll be alright with that as long as you ain't shaking.
I feel like I'm shaking. I'm just trying to see what this is. He's naked, right?
Hard to
Like it's just a weird.
say. Type of statue representing something they don't do. Yeah, what you do in a situation like that?
I'm zooming until I can see it.
Right. You told me about tapping the screen to clear it.
Yeah, but it's already as clear as it's gonna get.
Yeah, that's really nice. This monument commemorates South Africans who died in the Great Wars, 1914, 1918, 1939, and 1945. The bronze Rove something, brother something, I can't read, replica of the Rove something, which something.
South African.
Oh, is that what it's saying? So, okay.
African National Memorial erected at Daville Wood in France.
Their name
Liveth evermore.
live forevermore.
Liveth forevermore.
I guess he's saying live. Say live forevermore.